Hey everyone, so today we're going to be running some Halo Blades on Master Yi, and I've had some thoughts about my climb here and why those of you that want to improve at League of Legends can believe what I'm telling you about how to improve. Did you know that when you make a bet on something with somebody, you are essentially... I don't know how to put it into words, but you're essentially saying that what I believe to be true is worth putting something on the line for it. And I didn't realize it, but when I first started this series, I told you guys that I would not lose any games. And if I, on the there's a very, very rare chance that I would actually lose any games. And I bet my reputation on it. And my teaching level, and all that stuff. And I did not know it at the time. But essentially, I was trying to show you guys that what I'm telling you will help you get better at the game. And that's really all I want, is to help you guys get better at the game. So hopefully me putting my reputation on the line, showing you guys that I'm not going to lose games early on, was a good bet to make you guys enjoy the videos more, and also feel like you have some stakes in the video as well. Because if I lose these games, well, wouldn't that be something, right? Wouldn't that be something to kind of make you guys feel like you're committed to it? But anyway, let's go ahead and... ooh, just turn around and shoot him, Lucian. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap up the elo here and show you guys what we're playing today. We're currently at 12 wins, 0 losses on our Bronze to Masters series. And, yeah, you just saw the elos there. Looks like we have a few unranked. It's less platinums than my last game. It's really weird how the MMR in general works. But, yeah. My team's already claimed the feat of warfare, and I already know what you guys are thinking. A lot of people are like, Cowsep, your teams, they're just so good. Every game, they're just so good. You know what, man? It's a good start. I'm not going to lie. But we are running some Halo Blades here, and the idea with the Halo Blades is the enemy team's kind of squishy. And I've been liking Halo Blades a bit recently. The problem with Halo Blades, though, is that Halo Blades has some really, really terrible secondary runes. So you just saw that my 6th Sense rune... If you don't know what 6th Sense is, basically if there's an invisible ward nearby, it reveals it. You saw that it procced on my Raptors, which let me know that my Raptors are warded. And you'd be like, oh, Cowsep, that's good. Now you know that the Raptors are warded. Yeah, but when you're in high elo, the Raptors are warded every game, so that ward just keeps proccing over and over and over again. So that's one of the main reasons I don't run Hail Blades. The runes are kind of bad. Garen not realizing I'm going in for the 330 gank, but that also means that my teammates not realizing that I'm going in for the 330 gank as well. Went ahead. He's going to ward this bush. I'm going to wait for it. Grab it. And we're going to recall here. And if he walks up, we'll just kill him. But, yeah. So, my team also didn't realize I was doing a 330 gank. So, he wasn't ready for me to gank that, right? Let's go ahead and recall. We're going to start working towards our Blade ranking. Probably should have got a sweeper. That's fine. The idea with the Halo Blades, though, is... I feel like lethal tempo on Master Yi is just so incredibly slow and so hard to get tempo on. And, you know, I'm still thinking about the intro of the video where I'm talking about making the bet that I won't lose any games until, like, Emerald, right? Doesn't that just add some excitement to the game, wondering if that, like, maybe there's that slight chance that I'll lose? And you're like, will he lose in this game? I feel like if I was watching a series like that, I'd be like, certainly he's going to lose in this game. Certainly he can't win every time. You know what I mean? Like... A lot of people, it's really funny because everybody has this different opinion. You have the people that are like low elo, and they're like, Cowsep, if you were in this elo, there's no way you would win these games. My team is terrible, blah, 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 blah. And then you have the other people that are like, Cowsep, your elos, you're in too low elo, you need to be in higher elo, blah, 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 blah. Everybody has a different opinion about it. But, you know, the TLDR, guys, is that most people find it that if they win a game, that it's because of their doing, and if they lose a game, it's because of their team's doing. Funny how that works, right? We're going to roll up and try and grab this. I do have flash. It'll be worth a flash. Okay, bro just wasted my time there. I could probably push. Like, I'm looking to see if he's backing under tower. No, no, no. Dude, mid gap. Why did my mid laner do that? Why did my mid laner flash? Why did my mid laner flash and force Yasuo to flash? Do you see how easy I could blame my mid laner for that? That he wasted his flash? And then my mid laner died? Oh, my mid laner is so bad. Blah, 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 blah. You see how easy it is to do that? But actually, that was my fault. which you guys looking in, of course, you guys that are watching are like, oh yeah, Cowsep, that was your fault. But when you're the one playing it, it's very easy to be like, yeah, my mid laner shouldn't have wasted his flash. I could have walked up. I could have burned my flash. I could have gotten him. And then, oh god, my mid laner, and then that's what my mid laner did. He went in and he died afterwards. Let's think about this situation again. My mid laner did it. I can't control what he does. But I know he already did it. I have full camps. I'm going to go farm. I'm kind of autopiloting a little bit. And instead of just letting it go, I did that thing where I tried to make a play and I tried to make something happen. And then he died, right? I died, and then he died. We both died, right? And if I didn't go for that, he wouldn't have died either. Because he went in on the low HP, guy. Dude, I have no idea how Diana, like, ganks that and then, like, dies, but... Alright, let's go, Lucian. But hopefully, even if I get carried, we don't know I'm getting carried, but even if I get carried, hopefully we can learn some things from this game. Because really, watching a game and learning nothing from it is absolutely terrible, isn't it? But hopefully we could see the perspective here where I could just as easily, in my head, believe that that was my mid laner's fault. Wasting flash, forcing Yasuo to flash before I got there. I dive and die, and then what? My mid laner has the balls to go in and do that afterwards. But it didn't need to be like that. And I gave this Yasuo unnecessary double kill, and now Yasuo is going to be fed enough, and now he can maybe fight Lucian, and he can maybe swing the game back into his favor. All because I tried to make a play. Why did I try to make that play? I'm going to be honest. I got greedy. I got cocky. I thought I could do it. But, you know, the thing is like, experience will teach you that you can't do that. And I know it's kind of funny because I have 15 years of experience, and I still try this, so what hope do you have of doing that? But it really comes down to, like, intent. If I wasn't doing this video, and I don't want to make this sound like an excuse, it's just how it is, and I've accepted this. If I wasn't doing the video, maybe I would have been paying more attention, and I would have been less likely to do that. Maybe I would feel less of the need to try and carry the game because I need to show off to my YouTube audience. Maybe I'd be watching Diana go into the grubs because I can actually pay attention to her. Right? Because I'm kind of like, as I talk to you guys, I kind of autopilot a little bit. I don't know where Diana goes. I mean, I know she's in grubs now because I was actually paying attention to that. I'm going to go kill her. But, yeah, like, you see how easy that is? Like, she didn't think about, oh, you know, that top laner probably warded. They'll see me go in there. Do I have prio on this? Let's be honest. She didn't have prio on this. Her top laner wasn't there. Yasuo is getting shoved in mid. He's 1 HP. I'm stronger than her. I will beat her. So... I have no idea what's going on with this Lucian, though. You know what? So I often tell you guys, I'm like, you guys can't sit here and be like, I got carried because I'm influencing the game and all that other stuff. But you know what? Dude, I could actually legitimately tell you, yeah, I think Lucian actually probably carried me a little bit. Hang on, I gotta flame this Ezreal. What do you mean, good game? Was this a good game? You play good? 0-3? Okay, we're just motivating him a little bit. You know, most people... That's a little mean, to be honest. Everyone's like, what's going on? But, yeah, actually, it's actually kind of a trigger for me here that people say GG when it's very clearly not a good game. Like, this dude just fed the ever-living shit out of this Lucian. And he's, like, kind of ruining the game for his team. And he has the balls to say GG when he completely ruined the game for his team. Somehow good game lost its meaning. It went from like, oh, this was a good game where we all played well to like, oh, this game's over. I'm over with it. All right, let's go help. We're going to help. We're going to help. I'm here. Let's do it. We got this. No, my kill. Okay, boys, we didn't int this time. Honestly, dude, I shouldn't be flaming people. But let's be honest, dude. I'm allowed to flame him because I'm not the reason he's having a bad game, okay? He's having a bad game on his own with one of my... other laners, man. He's probably, you know, he's one of those people. Oh, hey. I'm kind of dead, huh? I can explain when I'm wrong there, and I'm lucky. So the fact that, like, she's going to get this kill, or not. Okay, I'm not lucky. I'm actually the worst beyond luck. I was going to say, I'm lucky because she's going to get this kill. Oh, she did get the kill. But now she beats Garen. Cause and effect. Clearly, I made a mistake there. I made a big mistake there, right? Clearly, I made a mistake. Yeah, honestly, I'm even debating if I want to upload a video where I go 1-2-1 and my team has 17 kills. But I feel like I need to show you that I'm human. That everybody's human. That's something I really struggled with when I was when I'm playing games is like, man, people that are better than me, they just seem to like, they never have these bad games or anything like that, you know? But yeah, I made a mistake. I could have completely purchased an item, and I invaded Diana without knowing where she was. I wasn't tracking her. I haven't been tracking Diana at all this game. It's just mistake after mistake after mistake here. You could just see me making mistake after mistake. But even with these mistakes, I'm still fairly confident that if Lucian didn't have 12 kills, I could win this. I know it sounds kind of ridiculous, and some of you guys probably think I'm coping. But I think that even in the current state that the game is now, that if Lucian didn't have those 12 kills, because I haven't really interacted with bot lane, right? I haven't really done anything.
Is an eternal student.
Like, look how much stronger I am than Diana, right? Very strong. I'm 21 CS over. I'm 1-2-1. Even with my, like, really bad score, she has 2 kills. I'm still 30 CS off on her, and I still beat her, and I know I can beat her, right? Even without this Lucian. Okay. Even without this Lucian, I can still do it. I just want you guys to know that, okay? But yeah, right now, in theory, I'm likely to win this because of Lucian. But even without Lucian, I still think I can win. Ezreal's running mid. He just wasted his blink. Okay, he just wasted his flash. Alright. I'm kind of tempted to flash, but okay. So now I have officially interacted with the inting lane, so now Lucian is officially, yeah. But of course, with that said, Lucian is also influencing my game as well, even without interacting with bot lane, because, you know, he killed Diana a single time. Now he's running through Diana's jungle. Yeah, now the game's kind of cooked because of Lucian there. But honestly, even before that. And the reason why I feel like I would win anyway, it's I think this could be helpful if I mention it. I feel like their picks aren't good. Their macro's not good. And I could also individually outplay them. And on top of that, their farm's not good. So, for example, Yasuo is kind of winning lane. We fed him a double kill, right? Like, look at this Yasuo. We fed him pretty well. And he doesn't have a Blade and Rune King in 13 minutes. Tier 2 boots and Blade and Rune King. He doesn't have Blade and Rune King. Right? And now they're, like, uber greedy chasing. I might actually just go for this. Right? It's like they have all this farm. They have these kills, but they don't have items. He's going to keep pushing. There's no way they don't get greedy. Oh, yeah. Kill me, Nami. Where'd my Nami go? Yeah, it was a little greedy on my part, but... Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. I'm not very articulate with my feelings today, guys. Not very articulate. But yeah, let's talk a little bit more about the Hail of Blades while we're going as well, since we can talk about that. I think, yeah, the problem with Hail of Blades is that Hail of Blades, the secondaries are all really bad in the domination tree. Sudden Impact's really bad. It just does, like, some bonus true damage. But honestly, looking at it, it kind of feels like the Sudden Impact does more damage than Coup de Grace. Right? Like, when you have a Coup de Grace game, at this point, you would never have 200 true damage, or 200 damage from Coup de Grace. So maybe it's not too bad. I'm not a big fan of it, though. It just seems like it's really situational. The Sixth Sense in theory is great. It actually, like, in theory, it's really great. But the reality is, look, I lost my entire top side. The reality is that you're just going to end up sweeping wards that you've already seen. Come, Diana. Come. Yeah, I don't have 2 items, so actually, I really don't want to do this unless she just straight face checks me. Okay. He's full HP. I don't really have prio for this. And Diana could actually get over this wall. But I think Diana's likely to go for top side to help her team out. So I'm just going to go for it anyway. Yeah. So I don't really like that. The Sixth Sense, I like the idea of Sixth Sense, but in practice, not a big fan of it. It just keeps revealing wards in my Raptors because my Raptors keep getting warded. The Relentless Hunter, the biggest problem I have with this page compared to other pages is that you need kills to get the Relentless Hunter going, which is really, really bad. Like, I have only 3 stacks of it with 7 kills. I'm missing out on so much value of this Relentless Hunter. And if we compare this to like the Triumph tree, let's do the Precision tree. With the Precision tree, you get Alacrity and you get Triumph, which are giving you immediate results, right? And you're like, well, Cowsep, you already have the Triumph tree, so it's kind of like it's fine, right? The Precision tree. Yeah, but I like to get the Inspiration tree, and I've seen other Yi mains are finally bringing it now that Eyeball Collection's not a thing. A free pair of boots. That's like 400 gold because you also get a little bit of extra move speed as well. So you don't have to worry about buying boots. You also get reduced flash cooldown, which has no price on it. Okay, there you go. The Sixth Sense is doing work. We know that they know I'm here. They're not doing anything about it, but we know that they know. Like, that's the thing is they know I'm here, but I bet they still face check me anyway.
Shut down.
And then Ezreal walks up thinking he can actually do something. Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm dead. The greed, boys. The greed. Yeah, I'm playing like garbage. I'm still 7-4. We need more items. Let's go for the Kraken next, I suppose. Yes. Yeah. So, yeah, in that case, like, I'm still not getting the full value to Relentless Hunter. And also, some people ask about Treasure Hunter. I think Relentless Hunter is a little bit better than Treasure Hunter. But, yeah. And you can see we're down. They're down 15 kills, but actually they're not down 15 kills because they're getting shutdowns and we're not. And they're also getting objective bounty shutdowns. So, if we take a look here, our top lane's actually losing. Once the enemy starts buying, we're going to see the shift start to go back over. Like, honestly, dude, Diana's only 1k gold behind me, which is actually impressive. It's pretty impressive. I have done not really anything well. I think, honestly, that's another problem that a lot of people have is when your laners are playing well, you kind of let them increase your ego. But at the end of the day, you can only really, truly rely on yourself, right? Like, do I really, like, think this Lucian will carry me? I probably shouldn't, right? If I want to climb, because the thing is, there's a reason he's in gold 2 elo with the 60% win rate. Bro has no games played on Lucian. Though, to be fair, he got 27 kills on Aphelios last game. So, I mean, maybe guy's a Chad. Absolute Chad. I'm going to go for this, though. Yeah, they're losing objective bounties, so they're actually catching up now. But I should have top lane. I'll go ahead and secure this here. But yeah, so the thing is, I actually think that, like, Hail of Blades is a better rune than Lethal Tempo. Straight up. But I think that the secondary runes of the Domination tree are so bad that it makes Lethal Tempo better just because of the secondaries that you get. You know what I mean? Having access to Inspiration is great. Now, hear me out. If you're running Domination as a secondary tree and not Inspiration, then yeah, by all means, I think you can go Hail of Blades. If you like the Relentless Speed and whatever else, I guess some of you guys have probably run Sun Impact. If you like all that, then yeah, go for it. I still think it's bad. And there's another shutdown. That's an extra kill's worth of gold. Right? They're getting a lot of shutdowns. They're coming back. They're actually coming back. The problem is it started out as like a semi-boring early game. And now it's actually going to be kind of competitive because of all these shutdowns here. Oh... So, I mean, you could be frustrated about it, but actually the big thing is if you're a good enough player, you shouldn't be feeding your shutdown, right? Yeah, I don't want to int, and the reason why is because Atacon's going to be up, but I'm like 90% sure I can just sneak in Atacon and they won't even notice. That's another thing about low elos. They don't really realize when you're sneaking Atacon or Baron. They do realize the Dragon. They do realize Dragon, but the Atacon is kind of like beyond them. Okay, they're kind of all coming this direction. I do not like this. I might wait and try to kill Garen. There he is. There he is. What are you doing, home dog? Like, I could have started Atacon, but I just had a really good feeling that Brand was walking down here. To be honest with you, I don't know. Or like Garen maybe could have collapsed on me. See, that's one of those situations. Oh, get out of my way. Don't get inside. Ah, F it. I'll get inside. See you later, bro. See, that's one of those situations where you could have easily made a mistake and maybe started the Atacon early and... Okay, that's really, really unfortunate. That's really, really... Because I could have crashed the tower and jumped back in the rift. That was really, really, really bad. Oh, man, my bad. Shoot. Also, yeah, I'm kind of tired, which is probably why some of you guys are probably like, man, you sound so weird today. Yeah, I'm a little tired. I don't have Highlander, so I'm really not interested in finding that. I mean, my team is, clearly. Oh. All dead. We're letting it cook. But yeah, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think, even if I have a hard game, I don't think I'm probably going to lose until, like, Emerald 4. Until I see an Emerald 4 player. I think as long as I'm in Platinum, I will not lose any games. But the moment we see an Emerald player, bets are off, okay? That's when I am willing to accept a loss. Because I think Emerald players, and the reason why I think Emerald is ELO, is I think Emerald players are good enough that you can't win every game. Bro, you have no vision on me. Like, even if he hit me with that, he can't ulti me, right? I mean, I guess maybe he could have came around the corner. Alright, I got so much gold. I need to go back and buy. I don't know. I guess I was going to get a Kraken. I wanted maximum damage. Alright, I had no E. That dude could have just stormed me. He could have made my day terrible. Because I had no E. I shouldn't have used E on the minion wave, to be honest. Alright, they're going towards top lane. Diana, can you come here? She'll probably just throw a Q and dash in immediately. She shouldn't, but she might. Oh, getting some kills in the top lane. I see how you guys are cooking. I see how it's going. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or whatever about the climb, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I read all the comments. I love seeing what you guys are interested in, what's helpful to you guys. Because, you know, lately I've had a real interest in, like, just helping you guys learn. Just in general, because that's just what I've been really interested in life in general lately. Lately, I've been, like, working on my Korean, for example. I have found that, like, using... I had a big... So I've been living in Korea. Let me give you some background info, you know. I've been living in Korea for 13 years, and I had a pretty big, like, vocab. I would say I had about 2,000 words learned a long time ago. And I just kind of floated on that for a while, and some simple grammar and stuff like that. And, you know, it just really wasn't at the level that I wanted it to be, because I sit inside all day, you know, I do English and all that stuff. And I decided that, oh, they're all coming. Oh, so's my team now. Oh, I messed up. I can't alpha, dude. Holy crap, what was that? Dude, that outplayed by me. Actually, I think legitimately lethal tempo would have been great there. Okay, but anyway. I'm gonna get this guy next. But yeah, anyway, I just feel like so much of my life is, like, limited because I can't speak Korean at the level that I want it, right? Like, you live here for a long time, and that's, like, what I miss about the USA is that people speak English and all that stuff, so, yeah, so I decided, you know, I'm gonna pick up Korean and try to treat it, again, and try to treat it as a league game. I know it's really funny, right? Like, my idea is that the skills that you use in League of Legends to get better at League of Legends can be applied to literally anything in your life. I've always told myself, I am never the best at anything. I'm always good at everything. And the reason why is because I never applied myself. It's like, yeah, I'm good at Korean. Yeah, I'm good at exercise. Yeah, I'm good at this game. I'm good at this game. But you're never the best because you, in order to be the best, it really comes down to you have to put time into it. You can't just, like, put a little bit of time into something and expect to be the best at it. You can expect to be good, which is what I always was. Yeah, I'm good at math. I'm good at school. But of course, I was never rank 1 in school. Like, in my school, I think I was, like, rank 7 or something, right? Of course, I wasn't the valedictorian. I didn't put time into it. They did. I didn't. And honestly, I do wonder with this mindset how my life would be if I was still in school, because I haven't been in school for years. But yeah. So I've basically, with Korean, is I decided to treat Korean like a league game. I've been doing my flashcards. I basically deleted 2,000 of the words that I already knew. And now I go through 40 new words every day, and I review the words, right? I just use flashcards. You guys know how flashcards work. And, yeah, I'm finding that having that kind of structure and seeing where my issues are is really helpful for me. And then when I watch, like, dramas, like Korean dramas, I'm like, oh, I learned this word today. And that's happening a lot. That's happening a lot to me. It's like I'm watching a drama, and I'm like, oh, I learned this word today. Oh, I learned this word today. And then it makes me want to, like, learn more, right? And I've been running, like, grammar through ChatGPT and stuff like that to have ChatGPT fix my grammar. It's all these different skills that I'm using that is giving me motivation and insight and all that stuff. I've learned it all from League of Legends. Really. The people that I met in League of Legends, the way they behave, the way they think, and stuff like that. So you can sit here and you can look at this game and you can be like, Cowsep, you got carried by Lucian. Or you could be like, Cowsep, what did you learn from this game? How can you apply it to something in the future? How can you make something positive come out of this? How can you make this more than 30 minutes of life spent on a video game? Maybe. Let's go and honor the support. They don't get enough of the love that they need here. And let's just check this in-game score. Remember, the damage done to champions is never important, in my opinion. Of course, laners will damage you because they're trading. So this is not a stat I look at. I like to look at gold. So in this case, Lucian's obviously doing really well. We got hired in here. How we're comparing to our laners, just looking at it, right? And then, of course, if you want to stroke your ego a little bit, go look at damage objectives. Oh, yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's how it always is. So if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And, yeah, a lot of the things I talk about in these videos, like my Korean and all that stuff, yeah, I'll probably bring them back up in another video, probably near the beginning, because that's where most people listen. So if you heard these stories multiple times, I apologize, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day.